This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online guitar academy. So delighted to have you joining me. In this quick answer episode, we're going to talk about the strings and the frets on the guitar. So this guitar that I'm using as an example has steel strings on it. They're phosphor bronze coated steel strings, but the strings are obviously these wires or the parts of the guitar that we strum or pluck to make it sound. So the strings on the guitar have two names. One name correlates with the number, so we're going to give the string a number, and the other one is the pitch that it rings at openly, meaning when I pluck it, that's the pitch that it's ringing at without any fingers pressing it down anywhere along the neck. So the high string, or the top string, is string number 1. A lot of times we want to reverse that. We want to call the string that's closest to our head string number 1, but that's actually string number 6. So the smallest string and the highest sounding string is string number 1. And then as we move down to the next one, it becomes string 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the biggest or the fattest or the widest string is string number 6. That's the biggest number. The smallest string, the highest sounding string, the thinnest string, that's string number 1. Which is the smallest number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for the pitch names that each of these ring open at, the low 6th string is an E, then the 5th string is an A, the 4th string is a D, the 3rd string is a G, the 2nd string is a B, and the top string is an E. So E, B, G, D, A, E. Okay, so the frets. The frets on the guitar are these metal bars along the fretboard part of the neck. So this little piece of wood that sits on the neck where we actually push the strings down against these metal bars. That's the fretboard, and then the metal bars are the actual frets. We also call the space that sits in between each metal bar, we refer to those as frets as well. So a lot of times you might hear, if you're playing guitar, play fret number 3 on that 6th string. We're thinking of the space in between the two bars because that's where we put our finger, but it sits just behind the actual fret, which is the metal fret bar. So the numbers of the frets, pretty easy to remember. It starts fret number 1 closest to the headstock and the nut. So fret number 1 furthest away from the body, and then as it goes higher in sound, because as we push the string down against the frets, we're shortening the length of the string, so it's going to go higher in pitch. So as we go higher along the neck and in the sound of the actual pitches, we just go up numerically. So fret 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 on this particular guitar. Some go a little bit further. Now, with finding frets along the neck, most guitars will have little dots that sit on the side right here at the top, sort of where we can see them. Most of the time those dots are at frets 3, 5, 7, 9, and then you probably have 2 dots or double dots at the 12th fret. And that's because that's where the strings start over in the same pitch, an octave higher. So it's just showing you where that is. Exact same notes of the open strings, only they're ringing at the next higher range than they do when strummed openly. So again, most guitars will have dots at the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th frets, single dots, and then double dots at the 12th fret. Sometimes there's a variation. Some guitars will have it showing the 1st fret too, though that's less likely. Some guitars, especially like classical guitars, might not have any, or they might have just 1 at the 7th fret. The guitar that I play on for my classical music has 1 dot at the 7th fret that's placed there. Some guitars will also, right on the fretboard, visually, sort of as a decoration, also have fret markings. So that can be kind of helpful too when you're teaching somebody, because they can see what frets you're talking about, but otherwise it's just decorative, as most of us don't play the guitar looking around. This Martin guitar has kind of a decorative marking at frets 5, 7, and 9, and that's the only ones that are on this one. But okay, so that tells you a little bit about frets. I will mention that if you are playing, it's best to stick that finger on the tip just a couple millimeters behind the actual metal bar in the space that we're referring to, because it's easiest to get the best tone there. Okay, have fun playing the guitar and take care. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.